trinkets. Groping strike. Please stop groping my Hellion. She doesn't like you that way. It is. Oh, he's gonna live with 1 HP, isn't he? Oh, we gotta do something about that. Blah. Okay, anyway, so this guy is going to die of blight on his next turn. We're giving our people 1 extra turn for stress relief and healing if they're faster than the Scratcher. Well, you know what? At least you didn't do a 2-point heal and a 3-point bleed. So if anyone was watching in the town, you'll notice that I didn't level up the healing on my Occultist. The whole reason I didn't level up his healing, and I'm not certain if I'm going to level up his healing anymore.
Great is the weapon.
There's a couple of different schools of thought in this category. But, his next level for his healing brings the base heal from 0 to 14. It turns it into 0 to 16. But it increases the bleed damage from 1 point for 3 rounds to 2 points. It doubles the bleed damage. Now, the different schools of thought here are that, well, if you increase the amount of healing, that's less of a chance that you're going to get a 0-point heal. Basically, you know, it's easier to roll a 0 on a 12-sided die. You know what I mean. As opposed to, like, an 18-sided die. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, like I'm being killed by 1 bean in my throat. Rip. So, that's one school of thought. My school of thought is I would rather have the slightly lower heal that we can make perfectly large using items, and make it so that even if we do get a bleed, it's not going to matter. Now, that school of thought goes away when your characters actually level up. Because as their resolve goes up, or their, resolve level, their bleed resist increases as well. Artemis? Except there's no R at the beginning of it. Addis Marius is what it looks like to me. Now, that being said...
Wealth beyond measure.
Oh! Are we looking at Azarius? Not Art. Wait,
Sorry.
I'm being so confused by Enterprise, so I'm just gonna shut up and eat some beans. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I haven't changed that yet, but we don't have our Don't Starve Together server up right now.
Obliterated.
All of those shabazzles done got taken down. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, the Terraria one isn't active anymore either, because since that was last formatted, we've actually moved to a different house. But the other information, the BattleNet and the Steam information, is still completely active. Let me quick, so Terraria dedicated, no, BattleNet, Steam tags, Tyrinar, there we go. Boop! Oh, that makes that much shorter. Your name always gets way too much attention. Oh, Enterprise, have a good dinner. I'm being a lazy slob and just eating at the computer, I'm sorry. See, I think part of the reason it probably gets so much attention is on first glance, it looks like Artemis. And so, like, when I first saw your name, my brain immediately went to Artemis. Except then it registered. It was like, well, wait a minute, your name is a little bit too long. So then it was just sort of like rolling around going, wait a minute, no, let's look at this some more. So here's your extra attention. Woo, them crit heals, though. Bam! 20 points! Right in your face! Put him in the dirt.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'm reluctant to use our food because she eats extra. We're gonna need 10 to be able to feast. Nice! That's the whole reason we brought the talisman. Oh, good lord! Alright, so we're gonna clear this hallway first, and then we're gonna backtrack, depending what condition we're in, and then we're gonna camp. Now, the whole reason you do that, when you enter a hallway again, there is a chance that more battles may spawn, but in my experience, at most, it's gonna be one battle. In this case, there's gonna be 2 battles here, so it's just gonna be easier if we clear those out now, and there is always a chance there may be no battle at all, so we can go into the boss fight completely fresh. The other added bonus is when you walk through an area you've already explored, you use way less torchlight. You only use 1 unit of torchlight, so... Bam! I mean, not bam. A swing and a miss. Now you gotta kiss the leper. Oh, come on! He's not even moving! Thank you! Oh, 0 points. Oh, but he resisted it! Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. Alright, we're good. We're calm. Everything's fine, everything's great. These enemies make me irate. C1 nope. Thanks for the follow. I want this money. Because we need more money. Alright, she's priority. What'd you miss, Kirgo? What'd you miss? We brought Dexter back to life. So you missed that. We beat several places. Right now we're going... Nice, Wolfie. Right now we are going after the 8-pounder. Alright, so we explore all the way up here. Now we're going to backtrack and camp, just because we're in kind of shitey condition. Mostly, Kirgo, you missed me ranting about occultists in terms of their healing abilities. I know, Kirgo, we've missed you deeply. It's a profound Kirgo-shaped hole in my heart that only you can fill because you are exactly the same shape as a Kirgo. Ah, and yet it be more German people. Once again, I am convinced that I need to start picking up some books
together,
on speaking German.
furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
It seems a lot of our group, a lot of our channel tends to be, if not from Germany, at least German speaking. Okay. So here's the decision time. Now, quite likely, I'm going to put the Hellion in first position and the Leper in second. That can be dangerous, because if the Leper ever gets moved, if he gets pushed back 1 position, he can't do anything. So then he has to waste a turn moving forward. Going against the 8-pound cannon, it's not likely to happen, but it is possible. Because he will have one of the guys with him who has a shank, and they can do his uppercut. What is it I'm eating? Beans. It's like 7-bean... something. 7-bean casserole? I don't know. It's tasty. How does the accuracy dodge hit miss work in this game? If I remember correctly, isn't it just like your chance to hit minus their dodge or something? I don't remember exactly. I do know that there's a set top and a set bottom. Like, your accuracy, I don't think, can ever be 100%. And your miss, I don't think, can ever be exactly 0. I don't remember exactly how that one works. Do we want to prevent a nighttime ambush? We do, because we want to be fresh for the boss. Noth Eldrithnar Flingil Grindot. You tell me. Oh, this boss? Yeah, no, he's one of the easier ones. Yeah. Especially the 8-pounder. I am, of course, talking in hypotheticals when I talk about my people getting moved and no one has diseases. I was kind of figuring we'd pick up a disease by the time we came here. Revel would... Actually, we could revel. What would that do for us? Because we would just use herbs to get rid of the negative effects. We'd gain less stress. And that's about it. That's not even worth it. None of the... Well, actually, Dark Strength is great. What am I... Let the Eldritch powers course. But yeah, even in terms of, like, at higher levels, this tends to be one of the easier bosses. In terms of the bosses, the ones that tend to be... that I hear the most people having difficulties with, the Hag. And to be honest, on a New Game Plus, we're probably not going to do the Hag unless we are in amazing condition. Because remember, there's a set time limit and a set number of deaths you're allowed to have on New Game Plus, otherwise the game just ends.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Okay, we got a trap where we didn't get
only the strength to follow it.
Oh, geez. Who would have thunk? She has the touch. She has the power. Yeah. The Hag and the Siren, I want to say, is the other one that a lot of people are just like, ah! Now, the Siren, I've never had too much problem with, but the Hag always gives me a crappy time, especially at higher levels. Oh, I forgot to switch that. Well, she's just going to use Breakthrough, actually. Yeah, because we're going to AoE this guy for the first time. Yeah. I actually never got shot by this cannon until I started a New Game Plus, because I was, like, so way overconfident in what I was doing. Now, I tend to bring a lot of redundancy that also has a lot of damage. What I mean by redundancy is, like... She can AoE, he can AoE, he can AoE, and she can AoE. So I can have a lot of people hit a lot of things at one time. Damn! Petals must fall. And so we can kind of get this meat grinder thing going on. Because with this boss, when it uses reinforcements, it only calls so many units. Sometimes I've had it fill up the entire field. Really? 1 HP? We'll have to use the breakthrough again. And I've had other times where it only calls the matchman. And that is the ideal... Damn, Wolfie! And that's the ideal situation where it just calls the matchman. Are you still alive, Kirgo? Oh, yeah. You can't stun the cannon, but him you can. So now he'll be left here at 1 HP when he calls... Or he won't. Yeah, he will. But he won't call a full HP. So. And that's why I do redundancies with this fight. Frozen has not died. Akengorp has not died. I know, right? We need you here, Dexter. Why aren't you here healing people? Oh, yeah, you were dead. But you did come back to life, so, I mean... All's well that ends well, right? Ah, the ideal situation where he just calls a matchman. Whoop. How do you miss? You're a grave robber with a bunch of bonus accuracy.
Executed with impunity.
Flamlangt Gron. Does the JRF... Oh, you know what? Oh, she doesn't. She actually has Eagle Eye. She should not be missing like this, but that's fine. I mean, like I said, you never have a, like, 100% chance
Another
to hit.
abomination cleansed from our lands.
Now you just work this one down. I know, right, Frozen? Damn! This guy has 70% prot. That is an amazing hit for that much protection. I'm severely impressed with that. Y'all don't even know.
One falls.
You already finished dinner. You get off my back, Frozen! You get off my back! Can't take it. I'm a damn old man. Beans!